Hello everybody and welcome to Bathmat Reviews, where today we are going to be talking about Transformers Legacy Vector Prime. Specifically, well, from the Transformers Cybertron universe, because actually I'm pretty sure that's the only actual version of the version that has figures, but yeah. Vector Prime from the future here to say, this idiot forgot to give missing Bard 1135 the recognition that he deserves. He suggested me, and yeah, so back to the regular video. This figure is pretty cool. I think I like it quite a bit. I really like the design, and yeah, it's just overall very nice. Now, it is this apparently, well, it's fairly obvious when you get to the transformation, but it is a retool of Transformers Legacy G-Axis, which I didn't know when I got this figure, but I think this figure does a great job with the mold that it has, and I really like it. Now, as far as, well, let's do the box review. So we got his vehicle mode there, Legacy United, Vector Prime, Transformers. You got that artwork. You got back there 22 steps. You can put the thingy in his chest. That's where I currently have mine. Yeah, there's that side. There's the top. There's the bottom. Swoosh. Yeah. So, yeah, I really like this design. Now, I had to do a bit more research on Vector Prime than I normally have to do, specifically this version, because Transformers Cybertron was going on, right before I got into Transformers a lot. Like, my first Optimus Prime was from Transformers Cybertron, but I didn't really have the context around it. Like, I never actually saw the show. So I had to do some research, and this guy seems really cool. So he is one of the original 13 Primes. I did know that. But in the show, well, he could, control time and, full on Dio Zawarudo time stop. Like, he could go backwards in time, although that, put a particular amount of strain on him. He could go forwards. He could, go through dimensions and stuff like that. It sounds like he's, super powerful, which makes sense if he's a Prime. And, yeah. So, he also comes with the Cyberplanet key here on his chest. And, yeah, as you can see, because I just had it there, that can go on his chest. It can also connect to his sword if you want, like that. And it can plug into his back. Now, I don't actually know what his original Cyberplanet key gimmick was, but, yeah. Also, I'm pretty sure he, kicked off the main plot of Transformers Cybertron, so he's, a very important character. And in this in the Transformers Cybertron continuity, his face actually is the design for the Autobot logo, which I think is pretty cool. I love when that happens. I think that's one of the funnest things. Yeah, so articulation is good on this figure as well. First of all, he has these cape wing things that can move up and down and all that. But as far as regular articulation goes, you got full 360, you got up that far, although you can, of course, do the G-axis trick and make it look really natural like that, which works great for the sword poses. You got a ball-jointed head. You got waist swivel. You got bicep swivel. You got over 90 degrees of bend. You have wrist rotation, which is cool because of how the transformation happens. And you have opening and closing hands, so that's cool. You got forward that far, back, moving that out of the way, only that far, which is a little bit less than I would like. Bend far over 90 degrees. Out that far. And yeah, if you haven't seen my G-axis review, you can dislodge the shoulder and bring it down like this to get some more natural poses with the arm, because instead it's like that. And so, yeah, that's nice. And as you can see, he comes with a sword. Yes! I love when figures come with a sword. For some reason, it's on this bendy thing that, as far as I can tell, like there's a hinge there, but as far as I know, it has nothing to do with transformation, or where you store it. It doesn't make any sense to me. Like, you can store it on the back there, but it doesn't have to fold up. And same thing in the vehicle mode. And another thing that I noticed is, well, these come off relatively easily, but out of curiosity, I checked some other people's reviews, and I didn't see them mention this, but there's a peg right here, which, again, has nothing to do with transformation, because they fan out like this, so it's, like, on the outside, but you can peg that into his arm and give him a really cool-looking shield, so then you can have the sword and shield combo, and, like, you can get, like, a bunch of cool poses, and it just works really well. I really like this figure. Although, I don't know how well, like, if that's intentional or what, because as far as I know, that's, like, not really in his, like, I didn't see anybody else mention that, so I don't think it's intentional, but it definitely works, and I think that's cool. Now, yeah, as far as this goes, I already said that, actually. So, yeah, it can go on the chest, which is where I normally store it, just because I don't want to lose it, although I do really like the detailing there. You know what his design actually kind of reminds me of? Kind of reminds me of, like, kind of like a Space Marine from Warhammer 40K, which, like, depending on the type. It's just, like, it gives that vibe, that kind of air of like, I don't know. I don't know why, it gives me that kind of vibe. Now, size comparisons. Here he is with my previous review. Optimus Prime from Transformers 1. And he is quite a bit bigger than him. And we got here he is with, Batman, who, hold on, I'm not sure. Let's see. Yep, Batman's taller than him. And here he is with the G-axis mold, because, well, since they are the same mold, yeah, I figured, wait, is he taller than G-axis? Just by a little bit, but he is. That's pretty cool. And I'm not sure which one wears the mold better, because I really like both. Huh. I don't know. Oh, and I guess one complaint that I could have for this figure, if I had to say something, was these pegs right here on G-axis, they're for these wings, but here he doesn't have anything, so he just has these open things that is a little weird, but yeah. Overall, it doesn't really matter to me. And so now, let's get to transformation, because I think it's pretty cool. So, first, remove the sword, then fold up the hands, make sure the fists are fully closed, flip that around, same thing on this side, then bring the shoulder pad things in, well, actually, first you should bring these out just to get them out of the way, bring the head down and in, then lift up the chest, and then rotate it around, which is slightly different than on G-axis. Then fold that up, and bring the arms in. But, like, come on, you gotta see that. Like, just in the styling of everything. Like, the gold pattern especially really gives me, like, Space Marine vibes. Like, I don't know. So, anyway, fold these to the side like that. Open up the feet flip that around, fold in the foot. Same thing on this side, flip that around, fold out the Fusher 9000. What is it called? Rocket? The propulsion thingies of the words that I'm forgetting. Anyway, peg that together, rotate this all around. No, I already did that. That was stupid of me. Then bring this back and down. And then bring this all in. And then just squash all that in there, and it'll peg in. And then tab the feet in if they hadn't already. And then these will slot down right on to that, like so. And then there's also little tabs here that those will rest in. They don't really help too much, but they are a nice guiding force. Now, bring this down and peg in, and then bring this down and peg in. These do not connect like on the G-axis mold. So, yeah. Not that they need to. And then you can take the Cyberplanet key, and then that can just go right on there, like that, or, I don't know, the other way. I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be this way, though. And if you have a Minicon, you can put it there. Apparently, this guy did come with a Minicon. Like, not this figure, but, like, the original figure. So that would have been nice, but if this guy did, but I don't know. And then the sword, you can peg that here or here, which is where the instructions say to just peg it here. And yeah, I still have no idea why this can bend. Like, I've been, like, looking around on the bottom of this figure and stuff like that, or on the top, and I just can't tell why. Actually, wait, maybe I just thought of it. No, that doesn't make sense. But I'll try anyway. Maybe it, because if you try and peg this here, that doesn't work. But if you bend that, it looks really stupid and doesn't work. Yeah, I have no idea why this bends. Does it? No, that makes no sense. Is it for here? I have no idea why this bends. Yeah. If you know, please tell me. I'm very curious on why that can happen. Is it because it's also a gun and I'm just being stupid? That'd be a weird looking gun. But yeah, so that's that. I really like this design. I really like the gold paint on it. Like, this figure is painted really well. I really like how it looks. And, yeah, so that's about it. Thank you for watching. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Comment down below on what figures I should review next, and I'll get to them as soon as I can. And follow me on YouTube and TikTok. Bye!